Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Elton McFall here on the first day of March 2022 here in old Montreal, or the old port as we call it too, and cold as hell. Doesn't feel like March. It looks really like winter, eh? Well, I have an ulterior motive walking along here. That's right, I'm walking along a CN, maybe a CN line or a spur you could call it right here, which connects the port of Montreal down that way, more closer to where I live in Hochelaga. There, as you can see, sort of the tracks there. And hopefully I should be able to get that daily local freight coming through here sometime in the next several minutes, I guess. So I figured, since I waste a lot of time, I shouldn't say waste, I take a lot of time walking around my city not filming things. Even yesterday I was walking around, beautiful day, cold as hell, but beautiful day. I was in Longueuil and I filmed a walk on part of Taschereau Boulevard. But I walked much further than that. Actually, I should have filmed more of that, and I didn't. I don't know. I guess I got tired of holding the camera. Of course, in the old days, this was probably one of the busiest ports in the world, right here, and all the ships would dock here, and people would trade, and all go off the ships or on the ships, from the trucks to the trucks. And instead of being there just one train line here, one set of rails, there were like 5 or 6 of them. All along here was all tracks. So you see some of these historic photos, it's really quite amazing. The old Canadian flag there. A little bit windy, not too much. And actually those switcher locomotives should come around here past the silos building over there. And I'm not going to include that in this video because it's going to be too long, and I think I already have a dead battery, so you'll have to see a different video for that. But I will continue this video around somewhere around here. Because it is still the most beautiful part of the city, arguably, and the oldest, the historic sector of the city, like any historic part of any city. And also, you know, it is snowing, so that's one of the reasons why I came down here, because everything looks more pretty, more beautiful in the snow. The snow. I don't know how long I'm going to let this run for, because the lens is already starting to have some snow on it, but I'll let it roll a bit. It's not rain, so it's not horrible. And yeah, not a thrilling time for a lot of us today right now, eh? With winter not over, COVID is not over, dragging on, wearing masks and all this crap and restrictions, and then there's a situation in Ukraine, which is very troublesome, of course. Unfortunately, really unfortunately, that Putin has turned out to be a real fucking son of a bitch, hasn't he? Now, you can't really see it too well, but that over there is the Habitat 67 project, built for Expo 67. My God, I can't even see it well through the viewfinder because there's so much snow. But anyway, it's not like I haven't done walking videos around here before, eh? But actually, the last time and by the way, that is probably one of the most unique apartment buildings in the world. But actually, I think last time I was thinking about that before. I think the last time I filmed a train here, a local there, because there's like 2 trains that run here a day, 3. I think was in the fall, early fall, October, November. You know. Well, I might as well walk up to the street here, I guess, eh? This is the street over here, is De la Commune Street. Saint Pierre here, I guess, refers to this entrance here, I guess. Hey? Eh? Yeah, in the summertime, well, not in the COVID era, but in the normal times, this would be a really very, very busy area, bustling. And as a matter of fact, in the afternoons or evenings, especially in rush hour, it's just bumper to bumper traffic here. It's worse than downtown. You know, so, but I will proceed a bit further, walking westward with, of course, the wind, therefore with the snow, so to speak, so that you know, it doesn't get too annoying to walk in there. So that train should be coming from down there, from the east. Mind you, I said should. I don't know if it will. The lens looks beautiful. I want to try to get that train right over here, though. I've always wanted to get it over here. I don't think I ever did. This nice curve. There's nothing like train. I love filming anything on curves. Trains, cars, trucks, buses. I don't know what it is. I just love it for some reason. I'm not sure why. I guess the trains is a given that, you know, you got all the cars together, all curved. You know, you see them better, I guess. I don't know. I was going to say maybe it's a sexy thing, you know, like why we love curves on women or guys or whatever. You know, we love things with curves. That's all that steam coming from there. Yeah. A lot of people have gone into this building doing urban exploration. I think for the most part it's abandoned. I wouldn't recommend anybody to go in there. It's dangerous. It's all those floors, a lot of metal, a lot of rust, asbestos maybe. Who knows? You know. Yeah. You see a lot of people walking their dogs around here, live around here. And by no means, by the way, is this area, if you're a broadcast like me, forget about living around here. You'll never be able to live around here. You can't afford living around here. It's too expensive. Way too expensive. So I'm going to stop here for a moment, I think. I want to get myself ready right over here. People used to be able to walk across here. But, you know, it's just... Actually, no, I don't think you were allowed to walk through there. People did anyway. It's stupid. Because it's dangerous. You know, it's too narrow and... Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So, stop here a moment. Oh, there's the scrap. Well, my plan is flawed now because, you see, I'm looking towards the south, looking for the southwest. And the wind is from behind me as I'm walking. That's why I was filming walking this way. It's not just because I wanted to get the train over here, but also because the snow, right? Try to get less snow on the lens, but it's flawed now because I wanted to get the train from the other side of the tracks from this way. As you can see, beautiful here, all the buildings, but it's just not going to happen. This is new right here. Look at this. I don't remember seeing this. A bunch of steps there. Check that out. That's for the occasional cruise ships that dock here. It's pretty recent. I don't know. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to start walking backwards, maybe near the closest crossing, and see if we can get in there. It seems to be running late anyway if it's coming, because it's like 12:30. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I wanted to cross the canal over here, but it seems to be closed there. There's some orange fencing, not surprisingly. I think because a lot of people would go into there and they would, you know, break into the silos building to do urban X crap and God knows what else, and it looks like it's closed off there. That was bound to happen. I used to go there sometimes, walk around. It was fun. I wanted to get past that curve there. There's a really nice view, but you know, again, that's Montreal. A lot of things you can't do anything. Oh, that reminds me. That's like where I was at Palais des Congrès. You know, my God, you know, that was used to be a great area to take a break and sit on those comfortable couches. No, you can't do that anymore. Now they close the bathrooms off. You can't do that anymore. And you know why? Because of all the homeless people who are in the area. Because there's a shelter nearby. It sucks. It's too bad. You know, it's just, it is what it is, really. You know. Anyway, so I'm gonna hang out here a while more. So now now I'm walking back the other way here, pretty much, I think, where I started this video, which was, of course, on the other side there. And it's just, I don't know, no matter how much you plan things in life, things always get screwed up, eh? So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to film this train now. I don't even know if it's going to be coming. You know, it could be that. In railroads, anything can happen, eh? You know, you can have breakdowns, you can have, a train could hit somebody or an animal, it could hit a car. You know, those locomotives, they got a crossing there before they get to the Point St. Charles yard, and they're at Bridge Street, which is where I wanted to go originally. And that's a busy street. They could hit a car or a truck. There's lots of trucks there. So I don't know. I'm going to hang out a while longer. I didn't come here just to make a walking video. You know, this is just timing because, again, like I said, I planned to come here because the snow beautifies things as much as most of us are sick of winter, as much as COVID. Maybe not as much as COVID, but anyway, 1st of March 2022, like I said, it's an interesting way to start. So look at that. Even here, there's freaking graffiti. Tags, yeah, that's all it is tags. Another word for junk. Fancy word for crap. You know, so I'm going to hang out here, and if it doesn't work out, well, I'm going to keep walking around. We'll go off till I come in here. I'll go on one of these side streets, look at more of this beautiful, very, very old architecture. Well, so I'm still backtracking from where I started from. I started from about St. Laurent Street, also known as the beginning of that street, or end if you should say, where I got my coffee from Mickey D's because there was too much of a lineup at the Tim Hortons at the Palais des Congrès. And I still have doubts this train is going to come, man. Like, holy cow. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking to myself, it could be running late, you know, weather slows things down, but I mean, they're just switcher locomotives, or local locomotives that run locally, so I don't know how they would be running late. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a short line, really. So, wait a bit longer. Look at that, V-plow. I don't see that often. Cool. I don't know why we don't have more of those. That's a recent thing. Look at the job it does. Beautiful. Well, I think I'm gonna have to give up on that train there because I forgot to mention just now that yeah, okay, like I've been out here quite a while now and I'm like not getting warmer, getting pretty cold. It's still like minus probably 8 or something, 9, and I'm wearing layers, but still it's just, you know, you don't move enough and you get cold. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try this again next time. I think I'm gonna have one last look over here and I'll see how that goes, but I don't see myself having a freight train action here. I'm going to look down here. That's where that train comes from, is down there. So I'm going to take a look. I don't think there's anything. Well, that's it, man. I'm giving up on that train there because I'm getting too damn cold. And I zoomed down there and I didn't see anything. I'm going to zoom down there one more time. Wait a minute, what is that? Well, that's it for that. I tried. Well, there's still quite a few people out here, you know, even though, like I said, this is the opposite of summer, but it's still out, people dressed warm and with their kids and students, whatever, enjoying the sights of the charm of the old city. Oh my God, I sound like Adam the Woo there. So come and take a walk with me. Shall you? Oh, I don't want to walk behind these people. That's what I like about Saint Laurent right here, is there used to be a long time ago. You can see there used to be houses here, right there and there. That's how old that building is. Pretty amazing, eh? But I guess they wanted to make the street larger, so yeah. A lot of people over here. I don't like it. Gotta get around. You know what I saw before, actually, I forgot to mention. Maybe I'm going to go see if it's still parked there. I'll go back on Notre Dame Street at the next block, I think. I saw an Audi R8. This is St. Paul Street. This was really one of the busiest tourist traps of the city in the summertime. It's just blaring at people. Look at this. That's a Sion. So yeah, you can imagine in the summertime you'll see some pretty hot cars too, but unfortunately not really in the vintage cars because it is part of downtown Ville-Marie. Battery's kind of dying a bit. It's not too good actually, because the other one I think I have is dead. So, but I wasn't planning on making this a long outing anyway. Look at that, 20 bucks. Yeah, you gotta be rich. 20 bucks to park a car, man. Funny thing is, I didn't feel too good when I was up there today. Went to lie down for a while. Pericarditis was acting up again, arm pain, shoulder pain, and pain. Oh my God. I kind of feel cursed. Look at this. The land of Audis. 1 Audi, 2 Audis. Still don't understand what the hell people see in those cars, but anyway, whatever. The R8 is really the coolest one they ever made. Even the Mercedes is arguably better looking, but this one too. And I already lost my train of thought. I'm going to make a left here where that Mickey D's is. I got my coffee before, and make a left on Notre Dame. You know, me who likes the old elevators, unfortunately, you know, this part of the city is so goddamn old that most of those elevators have been modernized, and it's just not the same, eh? It's not the same thing. Woo, fingers are getting cold. That's not a good sign. Nope. See where it says the Mickey D's sign there? It says ouvert. That means open. I guess some of you probably can figure that out, eh? There's an amazing, like, sort of a wooden carved placard there of Cadillac, which was the one of the explorers, I think, who helped found Quebec and beyond, actually, I think. Scrap, STM scrap, all there. Scrap as well. That's the way it is today. Can I even walk here or what? Yeah, that's the thing with this part of town. It's constantly under construction and renovations. Constantly. Oh man, they haven't even plowed the sidewalk yet. That's kind of annoying, actually. I saw a Ford like this before. Guy had put a Euro plate on the front of it. I'm like, why? And I'm thinking it must be a French guy from France, because there's tons of them that live down here and work down here, right? And I'm like, that's stupid. I've never seen anybody do that with an American vehicle unless that vehicle is in Europe or overseas somewhere. Look at that. Original Quebec license plates. I used to have some of those. I used to have 60. I used to have 71, 57, 65, of course. My Buick 65 had that plate in the front. Looks like there's more souvenir shops here. Of course, they took a hit, I'm sure, for sure. Look at that, so desperate for sales, putting all their wares outside. You do what you can, eh? Bells are ringing in front, I don't know which church. Oh, it's cold. How's that lens doing? Oh, it looks good. This building here is amazing. It's built in the 30s, I think. 30s or early 40s, and has just this incredible Art Deco decor. I think I might stop in there a bit. See if they'll let me film. Holy mackerel, is that loud enough? What the hell is that? That's alarm? Holy shit, man. I was going to say something like, I'm glad I recorded. No, I'm not glad I recorded it. I wish I didn't record that. It's so annoying. Alright, we're going to cross over here. When I say, chanceux, tu vois, j'ai pas tombé. Excuse-moi, man, non, je peux pas t'aider, désolé. See that guy there, he's like, bonne journée, which means have a nice day, and he says, ah, le gros, hey, big guy, and I know he's going with, he's going to ask me for change. No. Listen, the only thing I sold in like 5 days was like $15 worth. Ever since it's been the end of the month, and also the thing with that bullshit with Ukraine, that cocksucking bastard Putin there, I mean, sales just hit the ground. You know? So, one police, two police. Yeah, I like that garbage truck. I'm gonna go take a visit in here though. I should be seeing these guys patrol more actually, because they're hardly, listen, in the past 2 weeks I hardly filmed, no responses, zero. There's no emergencies going, period, for whatever reason. And they should be at the very least patrolling the streets. Look at beautiful. The lampadaire, the lamppost for the Église Notre Dame, which seems to be under construction, renovations. Notre Dame Basilica. Anyway, I'm gonna stop here a moment and film that garbage truck back there. Well, that gave me a good little break to go inside here at the Aldred building and clean off the camera from the snow and the condensation, and have a look at the incredibly amazing Art Deco lobby of this building. This edifice, Aldred building, just amazing. I mean, if you think that entrance alone is amazing, it's just outstanding on that lobby. There's so much brass and details, and it's a shame that the elevators were modernized, I don't know, probably in the 90s or 80s or something, but still, it's really amazing to see that. And so I don't want to make this too much longer. I'm not too sure where to go. I think, like I said, I want to keep walking with the wind, so I think I'm just going to go here to, I think it's Saint Antoine here, or is it Saint Jacques? It is Saint Jacques, and of course Saint Jacques used to be called Saint James Street, so of course there's no way that the French would let that happen continuously, you know, so that's why they changed it to Saint Jacques. Which is kind of insulting, because my father's name was James, and there used to be a lot of older buses than that on this line on the 55 route. Now it's all scrap, so I mean, you know, whatever. Maybe it's just that they maybe the STM, they saw how I filmed a lot of the non-scrap on that line, and they're like, oh, we can't have Mr. McFall happy about that and keep filming the older buses on the 55 route because the drivers, a lot of them probably don't like that. So they put this scrap, which is to me the complete opposite, 2009 junk, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, the Bank of Montreal right here, this is the oldest bank in Canada if I'm not mistaken. And again, another building with an amazing lobby, but you know, you're not allowed to film there. Oh, the wind has shifted, that's not too good. Actually, I think there's a few banks here even. What was I think there used to be a Banque du Quebec or something. Quebec Bank here somewhere, I saw that. You know? Yeah. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just film until like Square Victoria Metro around there. You know. And there's me. That's the stock exchange building, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I was just thinking about that homeless guy I saw before with all his cans. He's not stupid, that guy, that old man, because he's in an area where people have a lot of money, so you would think maybe he would be able to pick up on people's generosity, but it's been proven, unfortunately, in a study, I'm sorry to say, which some might surprise you, that you would think that people with a lot of money would be generous, right? And shell some dough out to people who need it, but no, actually apparently it's the opposite. It's the people who are the less fortunate that are more generous, you know. And down there is Saint Antoine Street. I'm keeping track of the cross streets though. Here's something responding. I don't believe it. Stop a second. I think that's an ambulance I hear responding on Highway 20, I think, or Quebec Police Force cruiser there, because Highway 20 is right past there, underground. So, moseying along. Ooh, look at this. This is closed. See that? Papillon is French for butterfly. Yeah, that'll be me at home later on. Yeah. Of course, I'm keeping an eye on the entrances here, just to see if there's still any old elevators. I know. Yeah, I think I filmed a really cruddy parking garage elevator in here once. Oh man. Yeah, it's right there. Actually, it was not great. Boy, a lot of construction here, eh? You know it's construction because those dump trucks don't have any. They don't have any boards on the side for snow removal. Oh boy, times are bad over here, eh? Not good. Not too good. Remax. The battery seems to be holding out okay. Is this another garage or is it the same place? Probably the same one, eh? Wow, a City of Montreal International dump truck. That's rare. They're all Freightliners, every one of them. Yeah, this looks like a really important place, eh? KRB. Oh, lawyers. Yeah. Go around here. Oh, look at this charming building. Wow. Charming. Oh my God. Is that ever gorgeous? Take a look here quick. Well, as charming as the exterior is, it's all revamped in there. It's not the same. It loses its charm, in my opinion, you know? So, it is what it is. Well, they're doing some major infrastructure work here. Look at the brass on this building here. Oh, let's go have a look at that. Nice big flakes coming down. Wow, look at that. Beautiful detail. Look at that. Very nice. Unfortunately, like almost every building in Old Montreal, you can't get in there without a code unless you're an employee, basically. It's too bad, dude. There's so much history in these buildings, and I can't see really, I can only see the exteriors. It's too bad. It's actually amazing that that one building, I went in to take a break in, that Alfred building on Notre Dame. It's actually amazing that it's still open to the public, so to speak. And but that's the way it is, man. You know, it's like I said, you can see lawyers' offices, these big important companies, and not just going to let anybody walk in there, eh? You know, you got industrial spies, and even a guy like me has to go to the bathroom, well, forget about it. So look at those columns. Look at those Greek columns. Holy mackerel. I gotta go walk across the street again to get a shot of this. More remnants of the old school. Look at that. They repainted all this, obviously, and it's still the old original doors, the brass on them. Built to last. Look. CIBC, Canadian Bank of Commerce. I'm gonna have to stop in a while and clean the camera off, eh? That beautiful clock here, is it vintage? No idea. More columns. Outstanding, eh? What's this one here? It's another bank. What does it say? Molson's Bank? Molson is so huge they had a bank? Ha! I had no idea. I had no idea. That's crazy. They had a bank, Molson's. Jesus, that's nuts. Looks like it's the correct time. It's 1 something. Saint-Jacques and Saint-Pierre. It's really coming down. Well, alright, I'm getting tired of doing this now, so I'm going to walk one more block and that's it. So, thanks for watching. By the way, guys, if you like what I do and you want to show your support, you want to send me a token of appreciation, as I ask from time to time, you can do that with my email, which is Elton, like Elton John McFall, MCFALL, Elton McFall, sounds like it sounds, spelled like it sounds, and eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. And anything you want to send, $10, $2,000, whatever, it'd be appreciated, because I really make peanuts doing this. It's really a joke because I'm not that good looking, I'm not politically correct, I talk too much, I'm a Canadian, I'm a Quebecois. I can think of a number of reasons, you know, so I'm not Ryan Hall or whatever. All these guys, these do-gooders there. So, anyway, thanks for, what is that? Oh wow, I don't know what that is. That's important though. I'm gonna finish here, finish down there. Well, I'm gonna throw that out again. If anybody you own or you work in a building that has original vintage elevators, definitely interested in checking that out, documenting it, filming it. Apartment buildings, industrial buildings, freight elevators. Would love that, because again, they're really there's really not that many of them here left, or if they are, again, it's all, can't get in those buildings, you know. Crown Trust Company. Man, this street was even, I think, more rich back in the day than it is now even. It is a hideous infinity. You know the expression, people are born into money? This street is a perfect example of that, actually. Seriously, you're born into a family that's like, they own banks and stuff like that, they're a bank manager and all that. My God, you're unless you're really like drifting the other way as like a hippie and, you know, a nonconformist, then you're really like, you're not gonna have a hard life, seriously. Because as they say, it takes money to make money. Even Donald Trump, as much as that guy was a fucking asshole, and thank God he's not president anymore, and most people agree with me on that, still, the guy's rich, not because he made the right moves. Yeah, he made some right moves, but he's rich generally because his father had a ton of money, and he gave him tons of money, and he had to buy his own apartment buildings. That's how it is, you know. So, look at that. Banque Royale. No, Banque Nouvelle-Écosse. That's probably the first Nova Scotia Bank. Probably first Scotia Bank in Montreal, I'm sure. Yeah, and it's still Scotia Bank. And the battery's dying, which is fitting. Yeah, so here we are. I'm finishing exactly where I want to finish here at Square Victoria Metro Station, which is a very long entrance to the actual station right here. One of a couple of them there. It's really coming down here though. Yeah, right here at finishing at McGill Street, I believe. Rue McGill. More construction, more work there. I gotta go in anyway also and wipe off the camera. It would be great if there was a Johnny on the spot somewhere I could do my thing, but there isn't. So I think what I'll do is maybe what I should do actually is walk on over to, at least if I go to friggin' Bonaventure Station, there's places to do that kind of a thing. Not around here. But there's too much snow on the camera, so I gotta knock it off now. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, be good, stay safe. I hope that this conflict with Russia turns out well, but I got a bad feeling about it. I think like most of you people, because Putin is a nut job and a Hitler wannabe, along with Saddam Hussein, Pinochet, and a few other people. So, there you go, guys. Take care, and proud to be still a Montrealer, even though things change for a lot of the things I don't like. So, bye-bye.